Welcome to the practice today. We are going to be focusing on stretching off the side body here and a little bit of mobility in the lower back. So it's called lateral flexions. So working off the side, a little bit of rotation as well. And I am going to chuck in a little yin one at the end, which can be quite relaxing as well. So let's get started. So I'm going to have the legs nice and wide. I've got no equipment for today. However, let me just turn to the side quickly. If you're in this position and you feel like you like that, sit on a block or a little cushion or something, because that will help you to sit up nice and tall. So I'll actually stay here for this and then I'll turn around. So I'm going to do an exercise called the saw, but today I'm going to do it slightly different. So for all the Pilates teachers out there, sometimes I'll get a message going, you haven't taught that right. It's not wrong, it's different. I just actually really like the sensation that I feel in my body when I do it this way. So it's just another way of doing it. So legs are out. They don't have to be as wide as you can get them, just have them a little bit wider. So I'm going to start to the right side because that's the side you're on. So you're going to turn so that your nose and your body are facing the right leg and have your hands on either side of the leg. Take a breath in. Now drop the chin to the chest and you're going to send your forehead towards your knees and reach your arms forward. Now notice the left hip or the bum cheek has come off of the mat. Can you try and keep it down? And then bring it back up again. Okay, so I'm just going to turn to you. Now we're going to face to the left leg. Breathe in, drop the chin to the chest and reach forward. Now, do you need to point your toes or flex your toes? Doesn't really matter in terms of what I'm after today because I'm focusing on the spine and the obliques. If you've got knee issues, keep the feet flexed. If you've got arch issues, perhaps fallen arches, then point the toes. So rotate towards the right, breathe in. Drop the chin to the chest, exhale. Now hold it there. You may notice that your right hand is longer than the left hand. So I want you to just start to reach a little bit more with the left hand. Feel the body, where do you feel it? So for me, I feel this going down the left side of my back. Try and make sure that the left hip, so you can see it doesn't come off the floor, anchor it down. Take a breath in and exhale as you grow nice and tall. Once your chin is nice and high, rotate. Inhale, drop the chin to the chest and exhale. Can you see how stuck I'm getting with this side? So don't be surprised if you have these imbalances and really don't be judgmental on yourself if you have them as well. So breathe in and then exhale. So now you'll notice the left hand is longer than the right hand. So see if you can just make that right hand a little bit further forward. So if I don't focus now and I try and reach, this hip is going to come off. These muscles are so tight that they're going to pull that hip up. So I've really got to pay attention to keep that hip down. Coming back up again. Now, what I want you to do, if you have very slight differences, you can carry on doing both sides. If you're like me and there's one side that's crazy different, I want you to stay on that side. So I'm going to stay on going towards my left. It's actually the right side of my back. Okay, so if you've got little differences, keep doing both sides. If you've got a big difference, stick to the tighter side. So inhale, grow nice and tall, drop the chin to the chest, exhale, reach it forward. So the hand that's on the inside of the leg, just reach that one a little bit further forward. Actively push the opposite bum down. Now remember, when we stretch, we don't want to tense the body. When you tense, it's very hard. So really just try and give into it. Inhale as you come back up. So you're either going to rotate towards the other side or stay towards your more challenging side. Breathing in. Let's do two more. And exhale. Breathe in. Can you reach that inside hand a little further? Now we're actually going to cheat. What I want you to do is lift your hip. Walk that hand a little further. Keep it there. Let's just hold it so the tissues start to give. Now keep your hand where it is, but can you bring your bum back down? The answer might be no, or it might be a lot deeper in the stretch. And bring it back up again. And we're just going to do one. So if you need to switch sides, switch, or I'm going to stay to this side, just giving my legs a little shake. So go towards the side, breathe in, chin to chest, exhale. So can you see how much further I can go just with these few little reps that we've done? So you don't need to spend hours doing Pilates or yoga. Just this little bit of movement can make such a huge difference. So reach with your hand as much as you can, the hand that's on the inside of the leg. So I'm really focusing on trying to relax everything here and in that back over there. So breathe in, lift the hip, which is going to cheat a little bit. Try and get that hand a little bit further. Now hold it there, just let the tissues soften. And then I'm going to actively put that bum back down without the arm moving. So now I can even feel the stretching coming up into the top of the shoulder blade there. Just holding it. Inhale as you come back up again, coming back to the center, and then bring those legs in, giving them a little shake. So I want you to take your legs, if they're out to the front of like that, you're going to swing both of your legs round. Different leg positions. So you can either stay in the position that I'm in now, or you can uncross the legs so that your right leg is to the front and your left leg is towards the back. Okay, so you can be in that position. Sometimes, again, sitting on a little block will help you with a little bit of space around your hips to see how that feels. So we're going to do mermaids. So I'm actually just going to shuffle down a little bit. Now the left hand's going to hold onto the left leg. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling. So now we're going to stretch down the side of the body. Now I want you to really focus on straightening the arm. Often in class people have got their arms just dangling in midair. Having tension in this position. So imagine you're trying to touch the ceiling, breathe in. Now take it over into a side bend, but rather trying to collapse into that, what I want you to try and do is actually push your rib cage in that direction. Now imagine your fingers are trying to touch that space where the ceiling meets the wall. Your head can either look down towards the left or just gazing somewhere there where it doesn't hurt your neck. Bring the hand up to the ceiling, drop the hand to the floor, just slide it out so the elbow is now under the shoulder. Now push the floor away so your ear is away from the shoulder. Bring the top hand over, palm facing the floor. Again, just be mindful of this. Reach that arm over. Now send your rib cage up and imagine you're going to try and touch the floor with this left hand. Keep pushing the right shoulder blade down the back and away from your ear so we're not sagging into that joint there. Nice deep breath into the left rib cage, so really breathing deeply into that. Here's your challenge. On your exhale, bring the hands up and see if you can lift your body without walking your hands back. A little challenge for you. Take hold of that left foot, reaching that right hand up again. Breathe into the right side of the body. Bring the hand down, slide it out. And reach. Top rib cage is pressing up to the ceiling. Inhale, hand comes up. Exhale, squeeze those obliques. Take it over. One more. So again, I can feel I can go a little further again. And then last one, taking the hand down, slide it out. Top hand goes over, palm facing the floor. Reach, so stretch your fingers. Pushing the floor away with your supporting shoulder. And then as you bring your hand back up again, this time just bring your hands to the front. So we're going to swing our legs round. So whichever leg position you wanted, you could have it like that or like that. So right hand holds the leg, breathing in, hand comes up to the ceiling. Take a little bend towards your right side. Push the left rib cage out over there. Reach in that top arm. Bring the hand down, slide it out so the elbow is under the shoulder. Top hand comes up and over, palm facing the floor. And now lift your rib cage and imagine you're going to try and touch the floor. push with your supporting shoulder so your left ear is as far away from the left shoulder as you can. Breathe in as you bring the hand back up, and then squeeze your obliques to bring that hand back over. Good, and reach. Take it down, exhale. Inhale, hand goes over. Hold it there, breathe out. Inhale, hand comes up. Exhale. Just going to do 2 more. So can you go a little further each time you do this? So really intentionally trying to reach out of this hip. Take the hand down, slide it out. Top hand goes over and reach. Inhale, last one. And then take it back down. And as always, if you've got one side that feels tighter, you can always do more on that side. And then as you come up, just bring it down. Marvelous. So we're going to come onto the back. This is a nice, gentle position. So this is, we're going to do banana pose, and it's just a nice relaxing way of just stretching down the side of the body. So we've got fascia, front of the body, back of the body, but we've also got fascia and the connective tissues down the side of the body. So I want you to lie on your back, and if you need to pop a block under your head, you can. So walk your feet towards the right corner of your mat. You can either keep the feet there, or you can take the left leg and cross it over the right leg. Take the hands to the wall behind you, and then you're going to shimmy your shoulders and your head to the right side of the mat. But you want to make sure that the left hip doesn't lift, it stays on the floor. Now your right hand is going to hold the left. Your head can twist towards your right arm, or if you want to keep looking towards the ceiling. So for me personally, this is quite a lot on the left shoulder, so I'm actually trying to lift the elbow a little higher. If you try and keep the elbow on the floor, that's a lot more intense on the shoulder joint. So hopefully you can feel the stretch down the left side of your body. So I want you to bring your awareness to that. Visualize this balloon inside of your left rib cage. Take a deep breath into the left and expand your balloon all the way down into that left thigh. And exhale. Breathing into your balloon. Think of those long balloons that they make, those little balloon animals. You're expanding right down into the front of the left thigh. If you want to intensify it a bit more, you can try and walk your feet a little bit more over towards the right. Last breath. Breathing deep into the knee. Can you send that air even into your knee? Uncross the left leg. Just bring yourself back to the center with the legs. Bring your arms and your shoulders and just release for a moment. If you want to give your knees a hug. And now we're going to go to the other side. So a left foot, corner of the mat, right leg goes on top. So remember, one side might be easier than the other. Arms go over the head, and then you're going to shuffle the shoulders and the head towards the left. you can look towards the ceiling or towards the left arm, and then your left hand is going to hold your right. It's just going to stop the arm popping back down again. Remember, we're not after pain, so if you're like me and you need to just give that shoulder a bit of space, just lift the elbow a little higher towards the top of the head. And then settle. Thinking of that balloon inside of your right rib cage this time. Breathing deeply into the right side of the body. All the way down to the front of the hips. And let it go. If you found any sensation is reduced, perhaps you can take that left foot a little further. Maybe you can take your head and shoulders. Because once the tissues start to give, you will be able to increase your range of motion. Last breath. Release your right leg. Just bring it to the floor, and your left one. Bring the head and the shoulders. Just realign everything, and if you want to give your knees a little hug. Do you like a good banana? So roll yourself onto the side, just pop yourself up. So that was a lovely little bit of spine mobility, but just stretching off the side of the body. It's just as important that we keep flexion, extension, lateral rotation, and lateral flexion and rotation. So we move the spine in all directions to keep it healthy. That was Joseph Pilates' ethos, was all about spine health. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the mat soon. Take care.